I want to talk about these racist anti-China bashers, basically. People like Matthew Tye and Winston Sterzel. They're kind of a subset of the Western propaganda war against China. And Matthew Tye, he makes this video called "The Chinese Government Just Tried to Hire Me." And he's claiming in this video is the smoking gun that proves that these people he doesn't like on the internet saying good things about China, because there's no way there's anything good about China to say. He's claiming that he has definitive proof that they are funded by the Chinese government. Now, how did he do this? Let's listen to a little clip. I'm not going to show it to you, but we'll listen together. And then let's see what actually really happened here. He's going to pick on Lee Barrett, and then later on in the video, he'll pick on Cyrus Janssen. And as a matter of fact, his latter example vindicates the former. And it shows just how mixed up and scatterbrained Matthew Tye actually is. So let's listen. Let's listen into this.
Because another person reached out, and again, just the sloppy nature. If you did 5 minutes of research into what kind of content we cover, human rights issues in China.
Okay, let's just stop right there. He's claiming, and Winston Sterzel and the Western media in general claim, that China is this super sophisticated technocratic dictatorship that is able to genocide 3 million Uyghurs without leaving a trace of evidence. And yet, at the same time, he's arguing they're so dumb that they would try to approach someone like Matthew Tye and solicit him to make pro-China propaganda. This is his argument. Just keep that in mind.
In China, criticism of the Chinese government, how the Chinese government infiltrates countries around the world and what they're doing to coerce you. They probably wouldn't send us this kind of stuff. This guy says, "Hi, I'm John from a Chinese media company. We're hiring some YouTubers to broadcast content."
Okay, what I will do is I'll show you the frozen screen here. Let's take a look at this email. It's just some guy named Joe. He blocks out the email, so we have no idea who this actually really came from. And there's zero indication that this person is in any way affiliated with the Chinese government. As a matter of fact, it says, "I am John from a Chinese media company." He doesn't say, "I am John from the Chinese government." So where does Matthew Tye get the evidence to make that jump and say that it's the Chinese government? There is none. He's just doing that on his own because he's a liar.
Contents about Chinese politics. This guy cuts straight to the chase. He says, "We can pay a fair price for that. Are you interested? I can send you some samples." So this is something that I was very interested in. I wanted to see those samples. Like, what is a sample of somebody that you already paid, the Chinese government already paid to talk about?
All right, now he's saying he wants to see a sample of something they already paid for. But if someone is sending you a weird email like this and they're asking you to make a video, something pro-China, how do you know that the example they actually end up sending you is something they paid for, or is just a sample of something they found on the internet and sent you so that you could replicate that sort of video? That, hey, we like that video. I wish more people would make videos like that. Let's send this example to him. It's not necessarily that they paid for that sample. It's just something they found on the internet. It's readily available on the internet, and they sent it to him as an example. Matthew Tye discloses zero evidence that this sample sent to him was funded by whoever sent this weird email. Like, you saw the email. This is not an official email. It's not from some official company. The company isn't even identified in the email. So how does he know that the sample sent to him was paid for by the guy sending the email? There's zero evidence of that. This is, again, just Matthew Tye making stuff up and then claiming it's a smoking gun.
So keep in mind, this is not just a video about like post this COVID origin story. This is, we're going to give you a topic and we want you to cover it with your own voice, right? About Chinese politics. So I said, yeah, please send over some examples and a proposal. And this is the smoking gun we have been waiting.
It's not. Unless you can prove that the person sending the email paid this person to make this video, it's not evidence of anything. It's just a video someone sent to you who's allegedly trying to solicit you to make similar videos. That's all it is. There is no evidence that the person sending the email somehow paid this person from the example he sends. Let's continue watching.
Been waiting for so long. This is definitive proof that at least one, if not more, of these Chinese collaborators. You know, remember those guys that used to do Nazi propaganda in the past? What was that guy's name? Lord
Yes,
Ha-Ha?
yes. Always, when your argument is extremely weak, always bring up the Nazis to try to paper over all the giant holes in your argument.
William Joyce. These people that are doing current genocide denial on behalf of the Chinese government, this is proof that they are getting paid to do so. Joe sends over a cloud link. And when you click that cloud link, what does it open up? Well, in fact, it opens up a video from Barrett, which is one of the most well-known.
The video he's showing is very clearly from CGTN. Is this the video that the email sent him? And if not, why didn't he just show the video that was sent to him by email? Because he's trying to claim that this weird email that he got, this person somehow paid Lee Barrett to make videos. See, this is a video from CGTN. And they asked Lee Barrett, I said, what is the story with this video? And Lee Barrett said, this is a video that CGTN licensed from me, because that's what media does. They see a video that they like that has already been made, and they say, can we republish this on our platform? And in exchange, we will give you money. So it's a win-win, really, isn't it? CGTN gets content, and you get paid, plus you get your message out to many more people that you would never reach otherwise. Why wouldn't you go for that? And so that's what Matthew Tye is actually showing you, unless for some harebrained reason he had some other video in that email and he decided to show you this CGTN clip. But we just have to assume that this is the clip that was included in the email. This doesn't prove anything. All this does is actually contradict the point Matthew Tye is trying to make, that this person in this email is sending him a clip from somewhere else on the internet that he found. It was a CGTN clip that was licensed from Lee Barrett, who had already made it and then was approached by CGTN to license it. That's it. That's all he proves. And as a matter of fact, later on in this same video, Matthew Tye is going to pick on Cyrus Janssen. And somehow he got a hold of these emails between Cyrus Janssen and CGTN, and that is exactly what the conversation was about. It was about a video Cyrus already made that CGTN wanted to license and publish on their platform. And that was it. That's all Matthew Tye has proven, that CGTN operates the same way every other media organization on earth operates. When they want content on their platform, they compensate people who have already made the content because it fits. And here's actually a good point Matthew Tye could have made, but he was too busy lying. And not that his audience is ever going to notice this, but here's a good point that Matthew Tye could have made. You're Lee Barrett or you're Cyrus Janssen, and let's just say you decided, okay, I'm going to take the offer. They said they're going to license it. They will pay me and republish it on their platform. It's a win-win. Why not? The next time you make a video, there is the possibility that you will sit there and think, I wanted to talk about this way, but maybe I'm going to change it a little bit because it'll make it more likely that CGTN will license this one and pay me for this one as well. That said, the next thing Matthew Tye would have to do is pick apart one of Lee Barrett's videos and pick out where he's lying just to get his video picked up by CGTN again. That's what he would have to do to prove impropriety. And he doesn't do that. And as a matter of fact, every single person that Matthew Tye and Winston Sterzel and all of the other racist China bashers have accused in the past, they have all challenged them to debates, and they absolutely refuse. I had Winston Sterzel argue with me for half a day about why he will never debate me. He debated me for half a day on why he would never debate me. I have not gotten a response back from Matthew Tye, but I have challenged him to a debate on multiple occasions. And here are the ground rules. And if I break the ground rules, I will delete my channel from the internet, and I will never make another video or article about geopolitics ever again. The ground rules are this. We pick a day and time to start. There is no stop time. He can talk for as long as he wants about anything that he wants. He can give me a list of resources that I will make sure are up on the screen when he wants them up there. And even if he forgets to add one, I will stop the whole thing. I will find it and I will put it up on the screen for him. As long as he affords me the same ability to post content on the screen and to patiently go through it with me as well, and to give me a say. I also promise I will not interrupt him unless it is to ask a question for clarification, as long as he affords me the same courtesy. And if he's telling the truth, and because his audience is so much bigger than mine, I just cannot understand why he is so afraid to put his claims up to scrutiny, unless he's a liar and he knows his claims will not stand up to a moment of scrutiny. There's one more thing I just kind of want to point out here. He's always claiming that he's not a racist, because every time I make a video about Matthew Tye or Winston Sterzel and call them racist China bashers, people are like, no, he's not racist. He's racist. And he lets it slip out in virtually every video. So this video, the Chinese government just tried to hire me. He's talking about Hainan Island. It's this place where people like to go on vacation because it's subtropical climate and there's a lot of resorts there. And he says, you know, people claim that it's the Hawaii of China, but it's just hot and overpriced. So he's denigrating an entire island full of people because that's what he does. He puts China down every opportunity he gets. He claims he only hates the government and not the people. But then what's the purpose of putting down an entire island full of people? Unless you just hate Chinese people and you're couching your racism by pretending you're just upset about the Chinese government. Now, one thing to understand about his audience, the people he panders to and why he does this, they're ignorant, they're racist, they're insecure. They're these white people who cannot handle the fact, the irrefutable fact that China is surpassing not just the United States, but the entire West. All of G7 combined, including Japan, has a smaller population than China. The notion of G7, Western nations, Western civilization, leading the world, leading this international order when they make up a fraction of the population is ludicrous. If you believe that all people are equal, then there's no reason why China shouldn't have the largest, most powerful economy on earth and the most say in what goes on, and that this leadership from the West should definitely be transferred to the East, whether you like it or not, no matter how that sits with you. And the only reason it would sit ill with you is because you're a racist and you don't want non-white people telling you what to do, which is, for people like Matthew Tye and Winston Sterzel, this is kind of the reason they left China in the first place. It was changing. It was changing the same way Thailand is changing, where these white people came here, they felt this sense of entitlement and privilege, and as things improved economically, people were less inclined to tolerate their nonsense. So I've said it once and I'll say it again. You know, I'm doing this video because Barrett, he's in the hospital. He can't make a video to defend himself. He just got surgery. He's recovering from surgery, and he's literally not allowed to make a video to respond to this. And I just thought that this should be said, that this video that Matthew Tye proves nothing at all. He shows you he has no evidence. He shows you what his evidence is, and you can see how meaningless it is. And so I decided to do this video. Other than that, look, if he's not going to come out and debate, he's going to make these accusations, but he's going to hide in his echo chamber. Why should anyone take him seriously? Yeah, he's got a big audience. It's true, but they're all ignorant racists. They're ignorant, insecure, and they need people like Matthew Tye to sing them back to sleep from the reality that China is surpassing the West and nothing's going to change that. So I don't care what Matthew Tye says. If he's not going to come out and debate and defend his accusations, then why should we continuously care? Also, don't pick on someone who's in the hospital. You know, if you're going to make fun of somebody or accuse them of something, figure out where they are and accuse them directly. Okay, try that. I think that's what a grown adult would do. Now, if you thought this video was useful, please like and share it, subscribe. It helps the channel grow. It's free to do. I've got a website, newatlas.report. You can find and follow all of my work there. There are no ads, there are no paywalls, so you can go there and find everything that you want, my articles, my videos, it's all there for free. Sometimes I publish videos there first before they go up on YouTube, so it's a way of getting a little sneak peek. I'm also temporarily back on Twitter for the time being, at Brian_Berletic, so you can find and follow me there. And in the video description, there are ways to help support my work. And to everyone who has been through Patreon month to month, or one-time donations, or even if you're just helping share the work, I could not do my work without that support. So thank you. And as always, thank you for watching.